Hello everyone, Scooty007 here, bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game we have the 2-1 Texas Rangers taking on the 4-0 Los Angeles Angels, and here is the starting lineup for the Texas Rangers. Leading off, the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Batting second, the shortstop, Michael Young. Batting third, the center fielder, Josh Hamilton. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the designated hitter, Milton Bradley. Batting fifth, the left fielder, David Murphy. Batting sixth, the right fielder, Marlon Byrd. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Ben Broussard. Batting eighth, the catcher, Gerald Laird. And batting ninth, the third baseman, Raymond Valquez. On the mound for the Angels, it is Dustin Mosley. Mosley has 2 wins, 4 losses, 6.79 ERA, pitched 50.13 of an inning, allowed 70 hits, 39 strikeouts, and 20 walks. We're here at Angel Stadium, which gives a -4 to walks. And with that, we are ready to start. All right. As Ian Kinsler makes his way into the batter's box. Kinsler batting a .462 average. Here's the pitch. 1-2, that is a strike. That's a 7. That is a 6. And he struck him out. 1 away, and that's going to bring up Michael Young. Young batting a .313 average. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 1-3. 1-3 is a strike. That's a 10. That's a 7. And they struck him out. So 2 away. That brings up Josh Hamilton. Hamilton batting a .313. Here's the pitch. 4-4. That is a strike. That's a 10. That is a 3. And he struck him out. So the Angels retire the Rangers in order, 3 up, 3 down. As we go to the bottom of the first, and here is the starting lineup for the Los Angeles Angels. Leading off, the third baseman, Cone Figgins. Batting second, the left fielder, Gary Matthews. Batting third, the right fielder, Vladimir Guerrero. Batting fourth, the center fielder, Torrey Hunter. Batting fifth, the designated hitter, Garrett Anderson. Batting sixth, the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Rob Quillan. Batting ninth, the catcher, Mike Napoli. And batting ninth, the shortstop, Mercer Izutris. On the mound for the Texas Rangers, it is Kason Jabard. 2 wins, 3 losses, a 4.82 ERA, 56 innings pitched, allowed 64 hits, 33 strikeouts, and 35 walks. And he's ready as Cone Figgins, who has a .188 average, steps in, takes a few practice swings, and here's the pitch. 3-5, that is a strike. That's a 15. That's a 7. The 15 is too high. And that's going to be 3-5. Fly ball to Murphy for out number 1. Gary Matthews batting a .167. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 6-6. That is a range play. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 3-1. 3-1 is going to be a single. Single back to the pitcher. It's a comebacker. Javard's range is on a 1-2. That is a 4, and it gets by him. And Gary Matthews gets on first with a fast comebacker past the pitcher. And next up is Vladimir Guerrero. Guerrero batting a .563 average. Strategy roll is a 3, infield going to double play depth. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 6-1. 6-1 is a strike. That is an 8. That is a 7. And he struck him out. Torrey Hunter. Hunter batting a .211. Strategy roll is a 15. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 1-5. 1-5 is a blank. 4-1, fly ball to Bird. And that retires the side. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on. After 1, scores tied at 0. We go to the top of the second. It is Milton Bradley, David Murphy, and Marlon Byrd due up for the Texas Rangers. Bradley batting a .583 average. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 6-4. That is a blank. And that is going to be 4-3. That's a fly ball to Hunter for out number 1. David Murphy. Murphy batting a .222 average. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 5-5. That is a blank. And that is going to be 6-2. 6-2 is a line drive to first for out number 2. For Marlon Byrd. Byrd batting a .250 average. Here's the pitch. 2-1 hit by pitch. That's a 13. And Dustin Mosley gives a -1. And Byrd gets on base with a hit by pitch. Gets a little bit of a warning from the umpire not to do that again. Ben Broussard up. Broussard batting a .100 average. Here's the pitch. 4-5. That is a walk. That's a 13. 1. 13 too high. 5-1. That is a double star 2. And that is a ground ball to third. To retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the second. It is Garrett, Harry, and Rob due up for the Angels. Garrett Anderson batting a .211. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 1-5. 1-5 is a double star, and that is a ground ball to third. Tosses it to Broussard for out number 1. Howie Kendrick batting a .294 average. The pitch. And that is going to be 4-6. That is going to be a blank. And that's going to be 5-2. 5-2 is a double star 3. And that is a ground ball back to third for out number 2. Rob Quillan. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 6-5. 6-5 is a blank. And 3-1. Double star 2. Ground ball to second for out number 2. So that retires the side. No runs, no hits, no errors as the Rangers retire the Angels in order. 3 up, 3 down. After 2, score still tied at scoreless. We're still scoreless. As we go to the top of the third, it is Gerald, Raymond, and Ian due up for the Texas Rangers. Joe Layard batting a .250 average. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 6-6. 6-6 is a strike. That's a 9. The 16 too high. 2-5. Fly ball to Hunter for out number 1. Raymond Vasquez. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 6-5. 6-5 is a double question mark. That had been a single and a 1-3. That's a 6. Too high. 4-4. That is a double. And he finds the double on that. So Raymond Vasquez on with a double. Infield coming in, we do have we have an 18 on the strategy die, so they are going to go for a sacrifice play. Here's the pitch to Ian Kinsler, he's 0 for 1. Struck out his last time up. And that is going to be 2-2. That is going to be a walk. And they walk Kinsler on that. Michael Young, 0 for 1, struck out his last time up. Here's the pitch. Runners on first and second. Infield at normal depth. 4-4, strike. That's a 10. That's a 1. And they struck him out. All right, strategy roll is a 16 as Josh Hamilton also struck out his last time up. He's 0 for 1 on the day. 6-4, blank. 2-4, that is a single past Matthews. That loads the bases, but let's see. Does Raymond Vasquez get any extra? Do we have any extra bases? Let's take a look here. Vasquez's base running rating is a 3. That is a 2. It's out there, the S7. So we go from second to home first, because Raymond Vasquez was on second. That gives a +1. So we have a 3. That is a 2. If roll is less than or equal to the ABR, the adjusted base run rating, then the runner advances. So Vasquez will score. Kinsler with a 2 ties it. So he will go to third. He gives a -1 to that. But it's still high, it still ties the dice roll. So that's how we get Kinsler on third. Runners now on the corners as the Rangers get on the board. Milton Bradley 0 for 1. Strategy roll is a 19. Infield still at normal depth. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 5-1. And that is going to be a single. Bradley being the switch hitter. That is a single for Bradley. So once again, we check for base run. Hamilton on second. And that is going to score Kinsler. Kinsler comes in to drive in another 1. Hamilton on a 4-6. That's a 5. That's in range. He goes to the corners. All right, David Murphy up. Murphy is 0 for 1 on the day. Strategy roll is a 9. Rangers holding off. 2 outs, 2 on. Here's the pitch to Murphy, 0 for 1 on the day. 6-6. That is a strike. That's a 9. The 11, too high. It did not get him on the strikeout. 2-5. That is a ground ball to third. And that retires the side. So 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors as the Rangers leave 2 stranded. We go to the bottom of the third. It is Mike Mercer and Figgins due up for the Angels. Mike Napoli batting a .357 average. Here's the pitch. And that is a 4-3. 4-3 is a walk. That's a 15. That is a 9. And they walk Napoli. All right. Here's Mercury Zutris batting an .083 average so far for the season. Strategy rolls a 10 infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 3-5. That is a strike. That's a 5. That's a 2. And he struck him out. Struck him out as Cone Figgins comes up to pick. As we go to the top of the order, Cone Figgins batting a .176. Strategy roll is a 6. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 3-6. 3-6 is a strike. That's a 7. That's a 6. And he struck him out. Gary Matthews. Matthews 0 for 1 on the day. Strategy roll is an 18. Here's the pitch. The pitch to Matthews, 6-1. 6-1 is a strike. That's an 11. The 13 too high. And that is going to be 1-3. That is a ground ball to Young. Takes it, throws it over to first for out number 3 to retire to the side. So the Rangers retire the Angels in order. 3 up, 3 down. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 3, it's the Texas Rangers 2, Angels nothing. We go to the top of the 4th. It is Marlon, Ben, and Gerald due up for the Rangers. Bird, here's the pitch. And that is going to be 1-4. 1-4 home run chance on a 1-19. That's a 2. We need a 4 or less. The 20 is too high. 6-3. Line drive to first. Quillon quickly on that to get the out. Ben Bessard, he's 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. 2-1. Hit by pitch. That's a 15. That is a -1, so that gives him a 15. The 19, however, is too high. That is going to be a 3-5. That is a double star 3, and that is a ground ball to the shortstop for out number 2. Joe Laird up. Laird 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 6-6. 6-6 is a strike. That's a 9. The 13 too high. And that's going to be 3-2. 3-2. Fly ball out there to Matthews. Too tight to the side. So the Rangers retire the Angels retire the Rangers in order. 3 up, 3 down, no runs. No hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 4th. It is Guerrero, Hunter, and Anderson due up for the Angels. Vladimir Guerrero is 0 for 1 on the day. Struck out his last time up. Here's the pitch. 5-2. 5-2 is a blank. And that is going to be a 1-4. 1-4 is a double star 5. Ground ball out there to Young. Takes it, throws it over to Bouchard for out number 1. Torii Hunter. Hunter 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 4-2. 4-2 range play at Angel Stadium. First time we've seen the Angels Stadium card in in the game today. And however, that's going to be a 2-2. 2-2 is going to be a ground ball to third. That goes to Valquez. His range is on a 1. That's a 5. That failed, and that is going to be a single. So Hunter gets on with a single. So it got by him for a base hit. Infield going to double play depth. Strategy roll is a 3, so that is going to be a hit and run attempt. All right. That's Garrett Anderson. Anderson 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. 6-1. Strike. 9-7. Struck him out. And on that strikeout, Hunter steals second. He stole second on a stealing roll of a 10. He steals second. So it puts Hunter in scoring position. All right, Howie Kendrick up. Kendrick 0 for 1 on the day. Strategy roll is a 4. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 2-3. 2-3 is a possible error on a throw. And that's going to be 3-2. That is a single to Young. Young's error rating is a 1 to 4. That's a 5. There's no error there. Hunter getting the hold sign to stay at third. And the Angels now have runners on the corners. Rob Kwan comes up. He's 0 for 1 on the day. Strategy rolls a 15, so the Angels not doing anything there with Strat. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 2-2. 2-2 is at the ballpark. We're going to go to Angel Stadium. And that is going to be 6-3. 6-3 is a ground ball to first. And that retires the side. So the Angels leave 2 stranded. No runs, 2 hits, no errors. After 4, it's Rangers 2, Angels yet to score. And we go to the top of the 5th. It is Raymond, Ian, and Michael due up for the Texas Rangers. Raymond Valquez is 1 for 1 on the day with a double and a run scored. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 3-4. 3-4 is at the ballpark. First time at the ballpark for Dustin Mosley. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 1-1. 1-1 is an S+7. It is a single out there to Matthews. And that is a 4. So he will hold with a single as the die roll to see if we get a double. It is not. It is a single. Raymond Valquez leads off with a single. Infield coming in. We do have a sacrifice play coming up. Here's the pitch to Ian Kinsler. Kinsler is 0 for 1 on the day with a walk and a strikeout. Does have a run scored. 2-6 range play. That is a successful range play by Rob Kwan. And that is a successful bunt. So 1 out as Vasquez goes to second. And it is Michael Young. Strategy roll is a 10. Infield at double play. Infield is at normal depth. Here's the pitch to Young. Young is 0 for 2. Struck out his last 2 times up at bat. 4-1 range play at Angels Stadium. 5-1. Fly ball out there to Guerrero. Guerrero's range is a 1. However, that is a 1. He does make the play. And Vasquez, not challenging the arm of Guerrero, is going to hold at second, as the 4 is higher than his 2, so he will hold. That is going to bring up Josh Hamilton. Hamilton is 1 for 2 on the day. Struck out, has an RBI. 13 on the strategy die. Going to hold off on that infield at normal depth. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 4-3. That is a wild pitch. That's a 5. And with that, Vasquez advances 90 feet closer. Here's the pitch. 4-4. And that is a double star 3. That is a ground ball to the shortstop. And that retires the side. So the Rangers leave 1 stranded in scoring position. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It is Mike, Mercer, and Cone due up for the Angels. Here's the pitch to Mike Napoli, who walked his last time up. And that's going to be 5-2. 5-2 is a blank. And that is going to be a 4-3. 4-3 is a double. It hops off the wall for a double for Napoli. Who leads off with a double. Mercer Zuchrich is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. Strategy roll is an 8. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 4-4. That's going to be a strike. That's a 5. The 12 is too high. Zuchrich is 0 for 1 on the day with a strikeout. 4-1. Double star 3. Ground ball to third. And the out is at first. Napoli holds for that. So 1 out. Runner is infield at double play depth. We go to the top of the order. Cone Figgins up. Figgins is 0 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. Strategy roll is a 2, by the way. So nothing going on with that. 2-5. That's a blank. And that is going to be 6-4. That's going to be a double. That's a double pass Bird. And the Angels now make this a 1-run lead to cut the lead in half. All right, infield coming in. We do have another sacrifice play coming up. Strategy roll is a 19, so they are going to go for the sacrifice. Here's the pitch to Gary Matthews, who's 1 for 2 on the day. And that's going to be 2-6. That's going to be a walk plus. We had 10, However, we -4, so we're adding 6 to the wall. That's an 18. That's a 6. And they walk him. All right, we have a 20. That's a pick-off attempt. Kelson does not pick anyone off, but for the sake of the replay, I will show off the number. That is a 7. Guerrero is 0 for 2 on the day. That's going to be 5-5. That's going to be a wild pitch. That's a 10. That's a pass ball. And that is going to be a repitch of a foul. Just smacks it foul. 3-4. That is also, that's a blank. And that is going to be 4-5. Ground ball back to the pitcher. And that is a, Figgins will go to third. And that is a double play. So that is a double play right there, and the Rangers turn it into a double play to get out of that inning. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, as the Angels leave 1 stranded after 5. It's Rangers 2, Angels 1. We go to the top of the 6th. It is Milton Bradley, David Murphy, and Marlon Byrd due up for the Rangers. Here's the pitch to Bradley. Bradley is 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI. 6-2. That's a single. Bradley leads off with a single. Dustin Mosley can face 2 more batters. Strategy rolls a 13, infield going to double play depth as David Murphy comes up. Murphy's 0 for 2 on the day. Strategy roll 13, here's the pitch. And that is going to be 3-3. That is also a single. Mosley giving up 2 singles already. And Bradley is going to hold at second. He needs a 4 or 6, he has a 2, so no extra base for Bradley. And with that, Mosley is now tired. They're going to go ahead and talk to him real quick on the mound. All right, they come back. Talk some strategy out there. Try to calm him down as Marlon Byrd comes up. Byrd is 0 for 1 on the day. Strategy roll is a 15. Infield going to double play depth. That pitch. 1-3. Strike. 9. 16 too high. Bradley, Byrd, 2-1, double star 3, ground ball to the shortstop. And that is going to be a fielder's choice. A roll of a 6 only applies if is on batter at first. Bradley and Murphy will advance, and the out is at first. And 1 out, and the Rangers have runners in scoring position. And the Angels are not liking this as they make that important call to the bullpen. Dustin Mosley now done in today's game. They go out there and take the ball and say, thank you, you did good for 5 and 1/3 innings. But let's see, they're going to bring in let's see, we have left, right, left coming up, and then after that we have 2 rights. Let's see. And they're going to bring in Shane Laux. All right, let's take a look here at Shane. Shane, no wins, no losses, has a 2.8 8.1 ERA, only pitched 16 innings, allowed 16 hits, 4 strikeouts, and 2 walks. All right, he's going to come in to try to close out this inning. Warms up a little bit. Strategy roll is a 14. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 3-3. That is a blank. And that's going to be 5-4. That is a single to Hunter. Murphy scores. And they score 2 as Ben Bessert stays at first. And that's going to bring up Jared Laird. 0 for 2 on the day. Strategy roll is a 16. Infield still at double play depth. Here's the pitch. 1-1 blank. 4-4. Fly ball to Guerrero. Out number 2. Raymond Valquez up. Valquez is 2 for 2 on the day with a double and an RBI. Strategy roll 13. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 2-3. 2-3 is a blank. And that's going to be 1-5. 1-5 is a double star 3. Ground ball to Rezutris to retire the side. So 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Rangers. We go to the bottom of the 6th. As the Rangers leave 1 straight. Yep. No. Yeah, the Rangers leave 1 stranded on that. No. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 6th. It is Torrey, Garrett, and Howie due up. Here's the pitch to Torrey. Torrey is 1 for 2 on the day. And that is 2-5. That is a blank. And that's going to be 2-6. 2-6 is a ground ball to the short for out number 1. Kaysen Nantired. They're going to see if he can finish the inning. They're going to go ahead and talk to him real quick. We're going to have a nice chat with him as Garrett Anderson warms up a little bit. They're going to call timeout here. All right, with that, Garrett says he can do it. And before we do that, let's take a look here at the stats real quick for Justin Moseley. He went 5 1/3 innings, allowed 6 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned runs, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, 1 hit by pitch, 1 wild pitch. Has an ERA of 6.8 right now. Garrett Anderson ready to take this ball. Kaysen throws, and that is going to be 4-3. That's a walk. That's a 2. The 10, too high. 5-2. Power hit to Murphy on a 10. That's a triple. And that is a triple for Anderson. Anderson getting the hold, almost an inside the park home run, but does not want to challenge the arm of Murphy. Howie Kendrick. Kendrick is 1 for 2 on the day. 1 out. Strategy roll is an 8. Kaysen says he can finish this inning 3-2. That is going to be a walk plus. That's a 10. That's a 2. And that is going to do it for Kaysen as the Rangers pull him, and they make that important call to the bullpen. So we have a right switch coming up for the Rangers. And the Rangers are going to bring in, they're going to bring in Luis Mendoza. Three wins, 8 losses, 1 save, 8.67 ERA, has a 63.13 inning pitch to allow 97 hits, 35 strikeouts, and 21 walks. Oh, not yet. On stats. Jason Kaysen has pitched 5 1/3 innings, allowed 6 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, ERA of 1.70. Here's the pitch. So he inherits the runners in first and second, and that's going to be 4-5. That's going to be an error on a ground ball. That's a possible error. 2-5. Single to Bird. And that is an 11. That is a 6. That is an error. And that's a 1-base error. And just like that, the Angels come back to put the pressure on the Rangers as they cut the lead once again in half. It's a 2-run game. Mike Napoli, here's the pitch. Napoli is 1 for 1 on the day, 3-3. That's a walk. That's a 13. The 17 too high. And that is going to be 3-3. That is a fly ball out there to Murphy. And that is a successful sacrifice fly. Let's see the chart. And that is going to be Howie comes home. And Rob goes to third. And the Angels now have made this a 1-run lead. Ooh, let's see if Lewis can get out of this one. It is strategy rolls a 6. So he has a runner in scoring position. That's going to be 2-1. 2-1 is a blank. 4-4. Fly ball to Bird. And that is an out. So 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. After 6, Rangers 4, Angels 3. But as we know, no lead is safe. An inside pitch. We go to the top of the 7th. It is Ian, Michael, and Josh due up for the Texas Rangers. 2-4. They're going to keep Shane in. That is a blank. 5-2. And that's a single. So Kinsler leads off with a single. Shane's going to have to face the top of the order. All right, Michael Young up. Strategy rolls a 13. Infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 5-5. That's a possible error. And that's going to be 2-3. A single to Guerrero. Error rating is a 5. That's a 5. That is an error. And that's a 2-base error. And that is going to score Kinsler on that run there on a 2-base error. Josh Hamilton up. Hamilton is 1 for 3 on the day. Strategy roll is a 1. Infield at normal depth. Here's the pitch. 2-2. 2-2 is a range play. 5-6. Ground ball to the shortstop, Terry Zutris. Zutris' range is at a 1-3. That's a 2. And he makes the play, takes it, tosses it over to first. Now, are they going to send the runner at home? Yes, they are. Are they going to try to get the out? No. They're going to take the one out. And that is a fielder's choice of 1d6. If higher than he is out. He is out. If 1d6 higher than the base run, that's a 4. That's a 5. They get to the plate, and the umpire calls him out. So they turned that into a double. They got him out at first, at home. Hamilton gets on at first. They got him out at home. And they'll let Hamilton take first. Crowd goes wild on that play there. All right, we have a pickoff attempt here. Lux doesn't pick anyone off, but for the sake of showing that off, it is a 19. Milton Bradley is 2 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. 4-3. Home run. 11. The 13 is too high. 1-5. Fly ball to Matthews for out number 2. David Murphy up. Murphy is 1 for 3 on the day. Strategy roll is a 15. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 2-2. 2-2 is a range play. 1-6. Ground ball to second. Kendricks ranges in a 1-3. That's a 5. That failed. And Hamilton will go to third. It was on first. He advances an extra base on a 3-6. That's a 5. That is within range. And once again, the Texas Rangers have runners on the corners. Marlon Byrd up. Byrd is 0 for 2 on the day. Strategy roll is a 13. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be a 6-6. 6-6 is a walk. That's a 10. That's a 7. And he loads the bases. All right. They're going to go out and talk to Lux. Lux is now tired. Says he can finish the inning off. All right, strategy rolls a 14, pickoff attempt. That's a 14. Ben Bouchard up. Bouchard is 1 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 6-4. 6-4. Home run chance on a 1-16. That's a 14. All right, let's see. We need an 11 or less. That's a 10. And that, my friends, is a grand slam home run. Ben Richard brings them all home. It's a grand slam home run, and the Rangers take a 6-run lead here in the 7th as a base-clearing grand slam home run from Ben Broussard here in the 7th. Crowd boos. They are not happy with that here at Angel Stadium. And Jared Laird up. Laird is 0 for 3 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 3-4. 3-4 is going to be at the ballpark. So we are going to go to Angel Stadium. 3-6. And that is a single. They're going to go out there and talk to Shane real quick on the mound so as he can finish this inning. They're going to give him at least 2 more batters here in the 7th, they said. Pitching coach is going to give him 2 more chances here. 4-4, that is a blank. And that's going to be 2-3. Fly ball to Guerrero. And looks like that little pep talk did help. Sing, take me out to the ball game. Five runs on 5 hits. 1 error. Let's take a look at the box score real quick. So the Rangers came out swinging first. They struck first in the 3rd inning. Then they came back strong in the 6th and in the 7th where they scored that grand slam home run. That put them up there to 5. That gives them a 6-run lead. The Los Angeles Angels scored in the 5th inning and in the 6th. In the 6th inning, they scored 2. And they've scored 3 runs on 7 hits. The Rangers so far, 9 runs on 12 hits. Both teams have 1 error apiece. And they're going to leave Luis Mendoza. Going to try to get some more mileage out of him. So we go to the bottom of the 7th. It is going to be Cone, Gary, and Vladimir due up for the Angels. Here's the pitch to Cone, and that's going to be 1-4, and that's a blank. 2-3, that's a single to the shortstop. And Figgins leads off with a single. Gary Matthews up. Matthews, here's the pitch. And that's going to be 4-6. That's a blank. And that's going to be 4-5. Ground ball to 3rd. No double play there. Figgins is going to be forced out at 2nd. So he gets out at 2nd. Matthews on at 1st on a fielder's choice. All right, Guerrero up. He's 0 for 3 today with a strikeout. Here's the pitch. 1-1, strike 8, 14 too high. And that's going to be 5-1, 5-1, ground ball to the shortstop. And that's going to be a fielder's choice. Matthews forced out at 2nd. And Guerrero now goes on at 1st. It's a little switcheroo at first here. It's like, who's on first? Was it Guerrero? Was it Matthews? Was it Figgins? I don't know. He's on third. Torrey Hunter, 1 for 3. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 4-4. That's going to be a blank. It's not tied yet, so we don't deal with the number in the parentheses there. 2-5. That's a single to third. And Guerrero goes to second. Hunter on at first. Garrett, excuse me, that's going to bring up the designated hitter, Garrett Anderson, who's 1 for 3 on the day. With a triple, a strikeout, and a run. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 1-6. That's going to be a wild pitch. That's a 9. That's a passed ball. And that is a foul ball. Knocks out one foul. We're going to re-roll that. Gets a strike on that one. 1 strike. 5-4 at the ballpark. So we're going to go to Angel Stadium for this one. And that is going to be 2-5. Fly ball to Murphy. And that retires the side. No runs. 2 hits. No errors. After 7, it's the Texas Rangers 9, the Los Angeles Angels 3. We go to the top of the 8th. It is Ian, Michael, and Josh due up for the Rangers. And that is going to do it for Shane Lux. Lux is now out. And we do have a right, left coming up. So the Angels are going to bring in no, how about no. Rich. They're going to bring in Rich Thompson. They're going to try to set. Let's take a look here at Rich Thompson. 22.5 ERA, no wins, no losses. Only pitched 2 innings. Allowed 4 hits, 1 strikeout, and 2 walks. Look at the stats. Shane Lux went 1 2/3 innings, allowed 5 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned runs, 1 walk, 1 home run, ERA of 26.47. All right, here's the pitch. He is going to face Ian, Michael, and Josh. And that is going to be a 1-4. 1-4 is a walk. That's a 7. That's a 1. And they walk Kinsler, who's 1 for 2 on the day. And that's the second time they walked him in this game. Michael Young, 1 for 4 in the day. Struck out twice, RBI. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 2-6. That's a blank. And that is going to be 2-4. Ground ball to short. And Kinsler will go to second. That's a 2. So it is less than or if it's not higher. So the out is at first. And Kinsler will go to second. Josh Hamilton. Hamilton 1 for 4 on the day. Here's the pitch. Struck out with a run and an RBI. 6-1. 6-1 is a blank. Infield, by the way, is at normal depth. 4-5. And that is going to be a double. And that makes it 10 runs for the Rangers. And next up, it's MB. That Mother Brain, it's Milton Bradley. He's 2 for 4 in the day. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 4-4. 4-4 is a single. Hamilton going to come around and score on a 1 through 6. That's a 4. It is now, and the Rangers now have Yo 11 to 3. All right, here's the pitch to David Murphy. ERA 4.34. That's going to be a strike. That's a 9. That's an 8. And he struck him out. All right, strikeout there as Melvin Bird comes up. Bird is 0 for 2 on the day with a walk and a run scored. The pitch. And that is going to be 6-6. That's a blank. 2 outs. 5-4. That's a double. Bradley going to come around and score. And it's now 12 to 3. Thompson tired. Gonna leave him in. He's got 1 more out to go. He says he can do it. However, they said 1 more base hit. He's done. 2-1. Walk plus. That's an 11. That's a 2. And they walk him. Let's see. They do make that call to the bullpen, but they are going to leave him in. He does have 1 more out. Joey Lard comes up. Lard is 1 for 4 in the day. 5-1 blank. 4-6 double star 4. Ground ball to the short. And he gets the out. 3 runs. 3 hits. No errors. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It is Harry, Rob, and Mike due up for the Texas Rangers, for the Los Angeles Angels. And the Rangers do make a little bit of a play here. Hamilton coming out at center field. They're going to bring in Jason Elson to take over. And at third, they're going to bring in Adam, and Adam Melhes will take over at third. First base will be Chris Sultan. So they are playing a lot more defense now. They want to keep that lead. Harry Kendrick up. Now, Luis Mendoza can face 2 more batters before he's tired. They are going to leave him in. They're leaving him in. That is going to be a 6-2. That's a strike. That's an 11. The 18 too high. 3-2. Single. Pass short. So Kendrick leads off with a single. Next up is Rob Kwan, 1 for 3 in the day. Infield at double play depth. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 1-5. 1-5 is a strike. That's a 10. That's a 3. And he struck him out. So he is tired. Infield going to double play depth. They do look over. He gives the thumbs up. Says he's still good. Has a little bit more in the tank. Next up, Mike Napoli. Napoli is 1 for 1 on the day with a double, a walk, a run, RBI. Here's the pitch. That's going to be 6-6. 6-6 is a blank. And that's going to be 2-3. Question mark 8. That is a power hit past Elson. That's a 9. That's going to be a double. All right, let's take a look here. We do have a 1, so it is less than or equal to the adjusted base run. Lead runner advances. So Kendrick is going to score in this. If roll is less than or equal to the trailing runner's base run, the trailing runner advances. Napoli will go to third. And it is now 12-4. It is an 8-run game. And they're going to look at Mendoza and says they give him the 1 more. Mercer is 0 for 3 on the day. 1-5. Strike. That's a 5. That's a 5. Struck him out. They'll do it again. They'll show him the 1 more. 1 more base hit, and he is done. Cohen Fagans, we go to the top of the order. He's 2 for 4 in the day with a double, a strike, RBI, the pitch. 3-1, single. And it is now 12-5. Angels starting to rally back. However, the Rangers go out there. They aren't going to... The Rangers do make that call to the bullpen as Luis Mendoza is done. They are going to pull Mendoza. They want to get out of this inning. We do have a switch right coming up. They are going to bring in, let's see. All right, they're going to bring in Enoch. Yeah, let's take a look at his stats. 3 wins, 2 losses, 1 save, a 5.0 ERA, 45 innings pitched, allowed 40 hits, 43 strikeouts, and 33 walks. Let's take a look at the stats real quick for Luis Mendoza. Mendoza went 2 1/3 innings, allowed 6 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned runs, 2 strikeouts, a 7.83 ERA. Here's the pitch. He's going to try to finish this inning at least. And 2-5, that is a blank. And that's going to be 3-3. Fly ball to Elson to retire the side. So 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Angels. After 8, it's Rangers 12. Angels 5 as we head to the 9th inning. But will we see some 9th inning magic? We go to the top of the 9th. It is Adam, Ian, and Michael due up for the Rangers. And the A's are going to make a play here. They're going to pull Guerrero from right field. And they're going to bring in Juan Rivera to take over at right field. Everyone else stays where they are on that. So, and Rich Thompson is done as a pitcher. So the switch right coming up. And let's see. I think they're going to have to, they're going to have to go back to the bullpen here. They will bring in We're going to bring in, let's see. They're going to bring in Darren Oliver. Yep. Darren Oliver to finish to pitch this inning. Oliver, in this replay so far, has pitched 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, 2 strikeouts, no walks. No ERA as well either. Let's take a look at the stats here real quick. For Rich Thompson, went 1 inning, allowed 3 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 2 walks, 1 strikeout, ERA of 27 as he leaves the game. And let's take a look here at the box score. Rangers have scored 3 runs in that 8th inning. The Angels came back to score 2. Right now, the Rangers are leading on 12 runs on 15 hits, 1 error. The Dodgers, the Angels, 5 runs on 12 hits. They've scored in the 5th, the 6th, and the 8th. We head to the 9th. It is Adam, Ian, and Michael due up. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 4-2. That's going to be a single on a 1. That is an 8-0. And that's going to be 3-5, ground ball to second. Out number 1. We go to the top of the order. Ian Kinsler up. Kinsler, 1 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 2-3. 2-3 is a walk. That's a 5. The 10 too high. 2-4, single, past the shortstop. So Kinsler leads off with a single. And that is going to bring up Michael Young. Young is 1 for 5. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be 4-5. That's a range play. 2-2. Double star 6. Fly ball to Riviera. Riviera's range is on a 1-3. That's a 2. And that is a successful range. So 2 outs. That's going to bring up Jason Ellison. Here's the pitch to Jason. And that is going to be 5-5. Home run. That's a 0. It doesn't hit any home runs. 3-3. That is a double star 2. Fly ball to Hunter. And that retires the side. They're going to leave Joaquin Benetton in. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Juan Riviera up. They're going to leave him in. Here's the pitch. They're leaving Ben Joaquin in. 5-1, blank. 2-2. Fly ball to Elson. For out number 1. 1 away. Torrey Hunter. Hunter is 2 for 4 in the day. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be 5-5. That's a blank. 2-3. That's a grounder back to the pitcher. And the Angels are down to the last out. Here's the pitch to Garrett Anderson. Anderson is 1 for 4. And that is going to be 6-2. That is a double star. Fly ball to Murphy. And that's the game. The Texas Rangers defeat the Los Angeles Angels 12-5. Final line score coming right up. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . So the Rangers take a victory here at Angel Stadium, 12-5. Rangers, 12 runs on 16 hits, 1 error. Angels, 5 runs on 12 hits, 1 error also. Winning pitcher is Kaysen. Losing pitcher is Dustin. Let's take a Ben Bessert, the only home run in the entire game. That was a grand slam. That gave the Rangers that big lead there. All right, let's take a look here. Kaysen has a win. It went 5 1/3 innings, allowed 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned runs, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, ERA of 5.09. Dustin Mosley draws the loss, went 5 1/3 innings as well. 6 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned runs, 1 walk, 4 strikeouts, ERA of 6.80. So that's going to do it for us here at Angel Stadium. If you enjoyed the video, please give the video a thumbs up on your way through the turnstile. And until next time, I'm Scooney007. We'll see you for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.